It's been a crazy ride, sorry. It's been a crazy ride, I've had a lot of ups and downs in my career, but we've always maintained that hard work, and we always try to be as best as we can, and now it paid off again, 3-time world champion.
Also want to acknowledge your father. It's a family affair when it comes to the Benavidez family. Jose Benavidez Sr. Jose, what did you think of tonight's performance?
Well, to be honest, man, every time we fight, this is the second time we fight here, I just feel so nervous, man. I think we got to put up a show, and thank God David did put up a show, a good show. Super proud of him. 3-time world champion. Hard work pays off. We've gone through so much. Nobody knows, only us. Just get even sentimental, because it's a lot of hard work. And I'm super proud of him, to be honest. And I want to thank Science and also, that made all this possible. He's the one that made all this happen, from the first round, the second time, the third time. And I'm so proud. We have a team. I want to thank my team also. It's not just me. It's Poncho Ramirez, Javi, Carlos, all these guys, Nancy. I'm gonna stop because I have so much people. It's not just me. Super proud, super happy to fight in front of our people. And I want to thank every and each of them. Thank you so much for being here.
Before I turn it over to the media, Samson Lukowicz told me, David, when you were 18 years of age, before you made your Showtime debut in November of 2015, he said, I got somebody special. I got my next world champion. 3-time super middleweight champion of the world. Lo and behold, you remain undefeated. Now we're going to turn it over. Callie Swanson and we are going to dictate questions from the media here in attendance in Glendale. If you have questions, raise your hand, and we will pass along the microphone.
Right here in the front. Go ahead.
David, congrats on the 3rd round knockout. What message do you think this sent to Charlo, Plant, and Canelo, and do you realistically think any of them will get in the ring in this year?
I don't know. I feel like if they don't, that puts a lot of pressure on them. Them guys trying to talk this big talk, like everybody's scared of them. But, I'm right here. I'm trying to get the fights for everybody. But if I don't get the fights, well, I'm going to be trying to get the next best thing, And if I can't get those, I'm interim title holder now, so they're going to be missing out on a big opportunity. If they really believe in them skills, put that all on the line. I'm willing to do it. But what really makes me happy and what motivates me a lot is that I could bring, 10,000 people into the stadium. It's crazy. They all came to see me, and they all, they love what they've seen. They all left excited, happy, and they'll definitely come back to another fight. So that's what means a lot to me. I'm able to give the fans, the fights that they want to see and the action that they want to see.
David, congratulations on a terrific win. I know you keep calling out all the big names without becoming like a complete heel. Do you plan on literally turning up to their fights to challenge these guys in person?
If that's what needs to be done, I'm not really that type of person to do stuff like that, but if I got to do it, then I'm going to do it, so we'll see what happens, but I think we're really close to making these fights happen. I think Caleb, Plant, and Charlo will probably be possible by the end of this year, so I'm looking forward to the end of the year.
Very cool. And I know this has been a very, very long camp for you. The dates kept changing. How soon would you like to come back in, Jose, if you want to answer as well?
Well, you know what? We had a long camp. This was the longest camp we ever had, 5 months. Staying away from my grandson, his son. But that's a big motivation to David. I think he does everything for his son and his family. I see him change, mature a lot, and he's super hungry. He's a Mexican monster. But our job is to train, get ready for whatever our promoter and our manager, our promoter and our company, they're the ones that decide. It's their job to put the fights together. I would love to fight Charlo, Caleb, Plant, whoever is in there, We're ready.
Hey David, congratulations on your victory. Ryan O'Hara here with NewYorkFights.com. Obviously Canelo lost to Bivol. His plan was to, fight Gennady Golovkin and, for the undisputed title. Do you feel like that you deserve that fight more than Gennady Golovkin at this point?
I feel like I was the #1 contender already when I had won the title eliminator. Now I have won the interim title. So basically it's 2 fights that I had to beat. I was the #1 contender. I was supposed to be the one that fights Canelo, so I definitely do feel like I deserve it. I put the work in. I beat the challenges and the obstacles that they said that I had to do to get to the world champion, and I still haven't received the fight, so I definitely do think I deserve that fight.
Are you willing to go as far as to speak to Maurice Sulaiman to try to try to promote yourself and push that fight?
I mean, we've spoken to him already, but if we have to speak to him again, we definitely, I'll let Samson Lukowicz take care of that. He's a Picasso in boxing, as we say, so we'll let him take care of that.
Let me put it this way for everybody. To be 100%, what I'm saying is precise the truth. And I want everybody to put that on black and white. We have 3 options for November. One is planned, the second one is Morrell, and the third one is Charlo. There's no other way. Canelo doesn't happen. So don't continue fantasize, all of you, on Canelo. It will not take a step ahead to fight the real champion, the champion of the people. So let's not talk anymore about Canelo. Doesn't exist. And it looks so bad that I don't believe he come back. Maybe we'll take a 40 years old man. But beside that, he will not do nothing else. So please, don't talk anymore about Canelo. It doesn't happen, and it will never happen, most likely. So these 3 guys that they deserve to fight. I imagine the clan is the best one because you have a personal bandera between for a long time. So if you really want the fight, you be ready for plan. For Morrell, that he talk too much. Well, he's Cuban, he like to talk, and Charlo. Charlo deserves to make a decision that will be the hard one to make, but it's a real pay-per-view. So let's not talk anymore about the Canelo, please. Thank you.
David Jose, this is Johnny from All Around Boxing. Again, a second show here in Arizona. Thank you for coming back. Not only showcasing your skills and showing love to these Arizona fighters, but also inspiring a lot of kids here, seeing you, holding your son up in the ring. Now, Jose, you talked about a little bit about the pressure. What I want to know is how are you and David handling the pressure when you guys get here to the States? Because you were talking about, you're to Arizona, because you were talking about that when you fight here, you're a little nervous.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: I haven't slept for 5 months. It's, to be honest, any little injury and everything, man. But this is what I love, and I will do it again. It's super hard. People think it's super easy, but I'm super proud of what Jose Benavidez Jr. has done, David has done. Now we have Rayo Valenzuela, Diego Pacheco. Man, I'm in heaven. I think I'm also on a dream, that I don't want to wake up. I got a beautiful family. I got my kids, and I just want to go back Monday. I'm gonna start training again, and hopefully we can give you guys good fights. But it's super hard, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of tears. He can tell you, we cry together, there's so many obstacles that we got to go through, and that's what makes him the Mexican monster, because of all these things that we go through. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
As I don't think there's any pressure at all. I came here, I knew what my job was. I don't let anything distract me. I look at the bigger picture. The 3rd title was the bigger picture, and I feel like for me it's just, like I said, it's a dream come true coming back and fighting for a title in my home city, Phoenix, Arizona. I grew up here, I used to be right here with these little kids. I used to be at the gym all day with my dad all day, and we struggled here too. So for me to come back to the city, knowing that other kids go through the same thing I went through when I was a little kid, because Phoenix, Arizona is not an easy place to come out from. But if I could show them that I did it, it really motivates me a lot that, they could probably go and get it for themselves.
Over here.
David, when you left Phoenix, you became a star. Sorry. What?
Put the mic here.
When you left Phoenix and then you became a star, you really didn't have the hometown base. Are you surprised how much the city has warmed up to you? You do a huge crowd back in November at the downtown arena. Another huge crowd tonight. It's like you never left.
No, I'm not surprised. I knew that it was going to be this type of crowd. I just had to prove to the people, just because I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, doesn't mean I'm going to get supported by everybody. I got to, do something that the people like to see. I got to box a certain type of way so the people come and support me. I think if I box a different type of way, I don't think I'll have as much support as I have. But because I'm in there, I'm hungry. I want to go in there, I want to get the knockouts every single fight, and I'm trying to hurt the person I'm fighting every single round. I think that attracts the people. And you know, that's why I feel like the people gravitate towards me so much, because I represent the city and I put it on my back. And like I'm saying, I'm just so proud to be from Phoenix, Arizona.
David, right here, Adriana with ABN Sports. Congratulations on a great victory tonight. David, do you believe that you are the best 168-pounder? You just need those fights to happen to be able to just prove it to everyone.
Yeah, I definitely feel I'm the best super middleweight in the world. You know, I'm not going to take no for an answer. You know, people say this and that, but at the end of the day, these people that talk all that, they haven't fought me. They haven't seen me in the ring. They haven't seen what I can do. I know what I'm capable of, and I know when the going gets tough, I know what comes out of me. You know, the beast comes out of me, and I didn't even get pushed there tonight. You know, once I really get in the fight where it's 50-50 and the guy brings the best out of me, you'll see a whole completely different David Benavidez. This was just the tip of the iceberg.
All right, we got one more for you right here, and then we'll let you go.
All right, Two-Tone the Superstar from the Two-Tone the Superstar podcast. David, you was in your bag tonight, like I told you before. How did you know that uppercut was going to just keep cooking that man tonight?
I knew it was going to keep landing, because with people that throw wide hooks like that, you try to counter it, you try to block it and throw uppercut, and he's kind of like this the whole time. I was really surprised that the first right hook to the body I threw landed so easy, so we kept doing that. The jab kept landing super easy, so we kept doing that. You know, everything in my arsenal was really available for me the whole night. So I mean, I just took advantage of it. You know, you can hear my throat's a little raspy. And I felt like I wasn't 100%. I was a little sick, but I said, fuck it, let's try to take him out. The first round, I'm really surprised that they didn't stop it, because it was a nasty flurry. But the ring, they didn't even count an 8 count. You know, they just went to the ring. But it was a nice highlight. You know, and then I knew he was extremely hurt from there. But the thing about David Lemieux that I seen that was one fighter I've never seen like that, where he's extremely hurt, but he's extremely dangerous too. He was coming back with some big hooks. So I think when it came back the second round, he threw a big hook, and I kind of caught it, and I was like, oh man, this guy has some power, so I got to be careful. So, but that made me even better too, made me pick my shots even better. So it was a good experience.
All right, well, I know the champ wants to go ahead and intend to be with his family, a 3-time super middleweight champion in the world. David, before we get ready to let you go, if you have any final thoughts, as you want to talk to the public out there, congratulations as you remain undefeated here tonight with the victory over David Lemieux in the 3rd round.
I just want to thank everybody from PBC, everybody from Showtime. I love you guys, man. This is definitely a really special day for me. And I just want to thank all the people from Phoenix, Arizona. I love every single one of you, and I can't wait to come back and keep fighting you.
The Mexican Monster, super middleweight champion of the world here in Glendale, Arizona. Have a great one, and congrats to the champ, a 3-time super middleweight champion of the world, as he remains undefeated. Congrats, everybody.